When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this started. The Huskers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off-play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Plows through the defense. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it out to 37. It's first and 10. Handoff from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. When you break into the top 5, halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Mom, we're halfway through the season. We don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist. You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You've got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. Turning it on. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is, how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The big fella, tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush. And that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Flips it out to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not saying you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and getting these third and short. You know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the first and goal.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays, scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as a...
And he gets it down to the tight end. Let's see what he can do after the catch. And on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky move. You're third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and then get behind that offensive line. Curious to see what they do now here in this fourth and short.
Thing through the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time. Out on the perimeter of the field, still gave him a chance. That thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you get to the quarterback and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, the linebackers, everybody on the field.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Jones to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It's almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get him down. It now sets up the first down. And you don't see the defense sprinting into the field just yet, guys. They're not sure, but this guy's scrambling ability. They may try to go for this.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the other.
He'll run one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver. Because man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. This quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions.
Breaks into the open. Really good serve for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Huskers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball too. I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. You saw it there on the incompletion.
Takes the handoff. It's Dickens. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense out? Because they are good.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass. And that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big throw.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much running room here thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run. That's okay. He'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing that one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to be correct, right? You hit me in stride. I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on it, just like they did that last time, forcing the information.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and go. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tools.
My job is to make sure that ball comes through. I gotta go through that guy. Use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference in his body.
There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Get big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert.
Rushes on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the center.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Stop in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against the defensive best caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Defense rolls up. Defense on in on that play. Now he's second and long coming. Touchdown, Nebraska! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back here? You're not getting it yet. It's not time. They're starting to get back into it, get some momentum.
They'll try to attack one to the score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV. And today's match is no different. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over West Virginia. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Lindsey. Snagged in the middle, it's Dalton. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to plays. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And they'll slide it at the 38, and that'll get plenty for the first down.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Heading in the opposite direction. Now it's going to break it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the jet sweep, powers through the defender.
And these little touchbacks, man, they're just the easiest completions ever to quarterbacks. Paul, I bet you would have loved to be able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been able to arm your against Bruce if Earl had to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the nuts.
On target to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when the guy's going to play. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off.
Let's go!
Makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They cash in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Working down the inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101, sudden change. Create a turnover, and you get the ball back on offense.
Finds a spot in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
Hey, he did a great job working across the formation, finding a home quarterback. Good timing, waiting on him. Nice strike.
Rides the back on the option to give. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it up to 33. This Husker running attack will hit you from all angles. You never know who's going to get it next.
It's kind of like playing that game in the stadium. Like, where's the ball underneath?
Shot in a first half turnover. Swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but
hey, my bad defense. Sorry, I do get it back.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, they end that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you got a lot of good things there leading up to that step. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air, it's Lindsey. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
He had another mistake. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, your number one job as a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect the football.
Yeah, you just can't what the defense is giving you. I agree, Dave. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big plays, checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down to 44.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple of times. They've been sacked a couple of times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story.
He is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pitch.
You dang right. Clear the neck. It's over. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes. You gotta just forget about it and move on.
All you gotta do is look at it, okay?
If we can get the running game going here and also give us some easy throws.
There you go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush fake on the play here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get it down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing when we're really in the drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push-up, and go get positive yardage.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Turning it on. Now with a great opportunity to pick up the first down, they've got the 40.
And that's a welcome sight. This offense is really strong. 50 in college football first. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on a upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Running back looking for a hole. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They're talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big opponent, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running runs, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Somehow fits it into the traffic. He is going nowhere. Quick stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop. You pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make it live in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
Pedal to the metal right now. Two drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing.
Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push their knee down a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They take over the lead, and they have enough time to put together a drive. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Really nice pick up there as they head out to the 44 with the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback. This is why you do football. This is why you throw on air almost. I know I get some coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Steps to his left, down in the pocket. Turns it loose deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no reason why receivers should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Off the plate, they first down, to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass and take complete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy. It's effective. It's not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy.
Catch in the middle, makes snaps. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this offense has come out swinging the mill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. Only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has run 200 yards fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. You just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Punch it out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, it's so important to QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rock that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. You knew you needed to rock it. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up first down with scoring. Third down. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get in.
Wait a second, and they'll go for it.
No, girl, go sit down. Thank you.
Trying to get the drive by.
Oh!
Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Easy to out. What do you want to do?
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to keep this one deep, things underway in the second half. And he's not going to take the touchdown. I imagine he's going to get it here from the side after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first half turnovers.
So if we're an offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half, finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well with that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Jones to throw. He's looking deep. Pulls it in on the left. Sprinting away. The 20. Pass attack. Touchdown, Cornhusker. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. Got the coverage, hit the open eye, and do the rest.
Huh?
And the PAT
I have to wait till I'm done.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's give you a quick update on the USC has the lead right now, but kind of fighting the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 11 over West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update. Kevin, when it goes fine. I know he thinks he gets house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee and stop at the 14. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Running the green. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early drives, getting back out of yardage, keeps you ahead of chains.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a great example of a defense that's tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Third down, and the Huskers faithful getting him out, trying to make movement to change impossible. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open.
All that holding nothing.
At the 20. And he slips through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about just speed? Just turns it up. Going 70 plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he makes the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it up. Not nearly as much as he is when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it all. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. Right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Jones wants to throw it. Looking for a huge play. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football. Throwing it away three times already.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right. He's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there. The defender dropped.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the run. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. The Cornhuskers with the first and 10. Here comes the heat. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Huskers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This is like a baseball pitcher that you can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You see quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. That's also on the defense. Defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable. Changing, doing coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just really good job.
Now while I'm putting this, okay, and you got to be back.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he dragged it. He overthrew that dude.
My arm strength is elite. Do you see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but man, you just want to try.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, on that one, they decided to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game. You don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield. Floats it out in space. Looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together, throw the football if they want to win this game.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone and never be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting a stop, and now you have to ball back.
Stop.
Complimenting each other. Now they've got to the offense here.
Little girl.
Lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Stone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
I gotta be honest,
I'm shocked that you moving your ball played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fields wants to make a play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Good job running tough and behind his pad as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I can't remember back his best friend. Just give them a little someone up so fast. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
So you want to get in trouble? You want to get in trouble?
After the productive first down, play it second and 6. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Caught, close to the marker, it's Dalton. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it out to 48, and this offense slow. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on his quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect them, and weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball goes in.
And a nice one there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Got a little space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of his head coach in the game, going forward on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to get the run back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job on the defense. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to being the footballs, running backs, and making plays, being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming the football, trying to get something loose on the ground.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and
down.
What are you doing, man?
And talk about spreading the ball around everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets they see.
Get off the door.
Hmm? No, I'm not hurt, Daddy.
Final stands in the game, and it'll start with the first down. They run the reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense has great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds at the 90. Up on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy. He's in the slip this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's on the next so they can double team him. Put him in the slip, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and fast.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that ball, and the officials agree he'll go his way. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball, force the execution.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now it'll take a touchdown to tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. Bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all last time they had, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground, it's Nichols. And maybe he'll get past the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's his linebackers, man. The reason they're winning this football game is defense.
You watch them, they're
Downfield, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
On the move, he fires. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's an up for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver back there, too. Sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open. To give his guy a place to throw the football, they're able to connect, and keep the drive going.
Caught over the middle, it's Mills. Right down the boulevard. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on the game happening in Big 12. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the young Alex Smith, and they are right back. It's It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State.
For now, expect two fellows to see if any changes to the country. We'll hear about it.
How about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's Lincoln. The sophomore making a big play in that pass. Sometimes you're tied into safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away.
The primary target is where he was going with the football, because you get a little bit of suck up in those lines because of the play action, and you feed the big fella.
There he goes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. You can run with that type of efficiency on first down, and you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Give the running back. Breaks the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding the space to make a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offense coordinator?
Run the ball like that.
I mean, when you can run that on first down
and set up a short down on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available to that second.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, nice job in the field making plays. And a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride. Gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Here comes the two-point try. To the air. It's Lindsay. He's got it for the two. So that's scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes up a 35-yard pass in 6. The kickoff unit is out there. Boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here it comes. This is a gamble. Four down at the 18. And the decision to bring it in the end zone was a good one. Ready to go back to work offense. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Turning it on. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing the football game, you're going to need this too. Your quarterback to make plays. And you got to call plays like this, and he's still
don't fall.
It's the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Well, in that last play, the quarterback be a little bit more accurate. Give this guy a chance to make the play. That wasn't even close to his intended target spot.
Looking to the big tight end.
What is that?
That's his fourth of the day. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football and starting to develop that. His third interception on the season. This has a good feel for playing that spot in the backfield.
The defense going to stop him. Make sure they have everybody on the same page. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Runs through the tackle. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stops after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Snap the ball. Leave.
Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll run it from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Pocket breaking down. Going downfield for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. It'll be incomplete, tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Jones to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And I love this defense coming up big late in the 4th quarter. 2 sacks in a row all over this quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do.
Runs out of bounds.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Winning can become a habit.